Most terraforming and retrofitting of security checkpoints on Talon 4 is complete, but we continue to research the alarming epidemic of breaches by local creatures. Door records show no unauthorized entries, so we must presume the creatures are either slipping in undetected during daily personnel moves, or else finding their way through subterranean tunnels. We have found many small breaches of this latter sort and plug them wherever we can, but it is unlikely that we will ever achieve full extermination within our current timetable.
Welcome back to Metroid Prime Let's Play. I am your person who plays the actual game you're seeing, DeoGenZ. It's good to be back, kind of, because now, Phazon everywhere. We're entering the Phazon Mines. Now here in Colorado, Mines is a reputable school. Here in Metroid Prime, it's a place where pure evil is extracted from the ground. The great poison that landed on this planet however many years ago is being absorbed by the space pirates and being put to use in their diabolical experiments. As you've heard from some of the past pirate logs, they are trying to infuse actual organisms with this great poison. This poison of which they coded Phazon. The fearsome Phazon. And check this out, something not so fearsome. A save point. But with fish. I want a fish wall. That was really quick, but go into your own games and check that out. There is like a vertical fish tower embedded in the wall. So while these space pirates may be evil, they've got good feng shui. That does not excuse the travesties they've committed here. Trying to turn this evil substance into their own power. What makes them so sure that they can control Phazon? Clearly it's taken things out of hand naturally on its own, just as a whole planet. The thing could barely be contained by the Chozo themselves. The very species that had the most power on this planet before we got here. Oh. And even then, we're now the most powerful thing, and it's still Chozo armor. It's still the embodiment of the Chozo's powers. Even that was not strong enough to keep back the great poison, only delay it for some time, in the hopes that we would arrive. Almost seems like our destiny, to arrive on this planet to reunite with the Chozo in the form of their assholey ghosts, and save this planet for whatever is left. I don't really know what is here to save. I know there's a lot of space pirates that we can eliminate. That sure is a blast. But this really isn't being saved for anyone other than the natural flora and fauna that were here. And what's the confidence that these Chozo have with us defeating the main boss? I mean, it seems to me that this Phazon crap has been permeating the planet for quite a while, and that just destroying one focal point of it all that is near and connected to the Phazon mines, because leave it to the space pirates to find the perfect place to park their spaceships and start drilling. They think of this Phazon as basically oil. They think of it as a new power source that could be infinite, especially since it grows itself. But that's the thing. If the Phazon goop itself has some sort of sentience, wouldn't it be able to tell that its mother is under attack? And we've seen how mothers react in Metroid Other M, already done on this channel. You know, they don't act too kindly. They don't act too kindly to us killing their children, or vice versa. So if I was a Phazon entity, I would wait until Samus leaves, and then keep doing what I was doing on this planet. Just take it for myself. What makes those Chozo so certain that the source can be destroyed at the meteor impact site? Well, can't actually undo the morph ball on top of that thing. How unfortunate. But we got a missile upgrade, so I can't complain. And how do we turn this off? Okay, there's going to be switches. Switch controls. Are you a control? No, that's actually just a spider ball track. Let's see. I was a node, I'd be here. That's one of them. Now, where's the other? Ah, right here. Cool. Glad that the space pirates didn't complicate that design. Make all the gate keys near each other. Smart pirates on that element. Idiot pirates on the other, thinking you can control this phase-on crap, though. Tisk, tisk. You fools. You fools. Ah! Turrets. My arch nemesis, of which my charged shots never seem to phase it. Especially not like phase-on. Phase-on takes phasing to a whole new level. That's not fun. Not fun in the least bit. Now I am going into the thermal visor to see if we can... Okay, I guess not. I do recall that this area was crawling with space pirates, and that they were invisible space pirates. Maybe it's this area that I'm thinking of. Oh boy. Ah, stop moving at me! Why are you not getting affected? Why are you not freezing? Okay, you're dead. Cool. Death is alright with me. Oh, damn it, there's... No, okay, they are invisible. Just checking. Just making sure. Because we are about to experience a whole new level of assholiness with these space pirates. You thought they were a pain in the side to defeat before, because of their numbers, because of their weapons, their melee abilities that Samus lacks sorely. Well, they've got a new type of space pirate warrior. And this new type is only affected by certain beam weaponry. I can't go that way yet, because the door's locked. Not to mention we don't have that type of beam that's orange. Whatever suit upgrade that will be. But let's just say that the space pirates have not only been experimenting with phase-on, but how to resist Samus. So while their morph ball prototypes are imperfect, their new form of space pirate, which is specially color-coded, resists all other weaponry besides the one color that they are coded as. So that's your tell. That's your sign. If you want to know how to defeat these things, you have to look at their coloration, which makes it unfortunate in the case of the non-white space pirates because they are unfreezable. Now, the good thing is with the wave beam, if you charge it up before shooting it, not only is it going to be stronger, but it will also paralyze the pirates for a short period of time. And you can take that opportunity to charge again and chain your paralyzation of the pirates together. But don't proceed, let them come to you, because these are narrow halls and it's very hard to use your bee strafing around. And it was so funny. That purple pirate looked like he was going to try and slash at me right before he died, but nope, all is in vain for you, because I know how to destroy you! You wear your weakness on your shoulder, and that's where you're a fool. Okay, we need some kind of technology to break down benzium, which we don't have just quite yet. You know, if those space pirates, again, if these stupid friggin' space pirates that think they're all powerful, that because they got awesome melee weapons, frig you, and invisibility cloaks, that they can control phase-on, these fools, wow, I really blasted that guy far. These fools don't realize that, yeah, you're putting your vulnerability point literally on your shoulder. Why not wear completely indecipherable sort of cloaking, you know, be invisible, and on top of being invisible, because the only way to see the invisible enemies is with the thermal visor, while you're invisible, that's when you have the resistances. And the key is not to tell me what the resistance is. You just let me know that, oh, this thing's not being very much affected because all your shots are bouncing off. I can tell in the thermal visor mode when my shots are bouncing back at me. That's easy to do. Man, this thing is huge. Huh. Let's hope that doesn't break out of its state. Yeah, great, benzium. The fact that it tells me that it's a benzium-made tank unfortunately means we're going to have to break that bad boy open at some point. And I didn't want a pirate lore. Pirate data. No thanks. I'm trying to get these platforms to come on down so we can continue platforming our way up. Is that it? No, that's not the switch. How about you? You are the switch. Sweet! So nice effort there. Very similar to how DeBlob handles those things with the different colored jumpsuit inkies. They seem like they'd be a powerful enemy because they resist all other types of paint and color, just as the space pirates are only phased by one form of Samus's beam weaponry. But at the same time, I can see what weapon that will be. It's very simple to know because you're purple. And oh, wouldn't you guess, the purple means you're affected by purple. How convenient. On the side of the developers, though, I could see why they wouldn't want to make this too incredibly difficult. Although that would be a fun thing to do in hardcore, like super hardcore mode, once you unlock it, beating the main game of Metroid, is make it so that the enemies actually change their style. You obviously change their AI to be tougher. Okay, I guess we gotta take the long way. Fine. But you also change their cloaking systems. You also make it so that these pirates that would be super effective if I was unable to know what they were weak against, you know, I'd have to unleash a couple of shots of the wrong beam before I figured out what they were phased by. That would be a really cool thing to implement into hardcore mode. Although I'm sure as a developer, again, you know, me not programming any games, it's really, I'm one to talk, right? But I'm sure it's far easier to just change the enemy AI patterns as far as they shoot. You are a normal beam weapon. Yeah, so even your normal beam can come into play here. And I love when those are the normal beam types of pirates because then you can use your super missiles on them. And that's super sweet. Okay, so what we got here is a giant laser beam, which can be redirected and used for our advantages. So let's figure out what would be the best point to shoot at. Actually, I am just going to shoot every freaking wall. And here's why. If I can get back in the spinner, because I know for a fact one of these walls contains a missile tank upgrade. And that would be totally tubular if we could take hold of that before leaving this area. Because we're going to come across many, many more pirates along our journeys. We're in the heart of their operations here. We're not even looking at the meaningless space pirate data labs that might just be for Metroid testing, and that's where they send all the Phazon to for these infusion trials. This is the actual labs of where and mines. No, there's still nothing in there, huh? Nothing in any of those either. I could have swore one of these had a missile tank upgrade. Well, we still got all those walls to break down, so let's not stop now. No dilly-dallying here. Let's get back to blasting. And I don't want to shoot the laser right at myself. That would be foolish. Yeah, so we're not just going to see the space pirate lab techs. We're fighting the most fearsome of their squadrons that are here to protect their mining operations, because without this Phazon, their forces are way weaker. I know they wouldn't want to admit that, but I think the space pirates at this point are linked to Phazon. It's unfortunate for us, but we will find a way to make it blow back up in their face, because we're Samus and we're awesome. Especially when we get missile upgrades.
Research Outpost Glacier 1 in the Phendrana Drifts region of Talon Forest Mountains is operating at 85% capacity. Sub-zero temperatures have made the Metroid sluggish and easy to control, even those well into Phazon infusion cycles. Cold containment stasis tanks are sufficient for the juveniles, but some of the larger Metroids have been moved to quarantine caves for safety purposes. Security doors remain an issue as malfunctions due to ice occur every day. Large predators in the wastes are also a concern, as they continue to kill personnel and breach secure areas. Unfortunately, It has become clear that our containment teams cannot neutralize all of them without a vast increase of munitions and soldiers.